Okay, so um, this passage is right after Neptune's speech, where he's basically chewing out the winds for doing things they're not supposed to be doing, okay, and flipping the world upside down and all that, okay. So, thus he spoke, and now this is an interesting one here. Kitius is an adverb, and it's a comparative adverb, so quicker or quicker. Okay. Um, uh, and then what we've got here is an ablative with dicto. Okay. And so what's going on is we have an ablative of comparison going on here. So quicker than a thing having been spoken, or maybe the word having been spoken. Okay. Um, So thus he spoke, and quicker than the thing having been spoken, okay, which probably is a word, which is neuter, so, um, and so quicker than he, in other words, quicker than it took him to even say what he said about calming the seas, um, he calms the swollen seas, or the swollen waters, okay, and he puts to flight, okay, the gathered clouds, and he brings back the sun. At the same time, Timothée and Triton, having leaned into it perhaps, they extracted or dislodged the ships from the sharp rock. He himself, that's got to be Neptune, okay, he lifts by means of his trident, and he exposes vast reefs or sandbars, however you want to understand that, and he tempers or calms the sea. And by means of light wheels, okay, he glides through the surface of the waters, okay, or the highest seas, okay, that's the highest point on the sea is the surface, right? Okay, and just like among a great people, when a seditio, when a riot has begun, as often, okay, so let's try that again, and just like among a great people, when often, as often, a riot has occurred or has sprung up, okay, and the common crowd, okay, is the common crowd rages in their spirits, and now torches and rocks are flying. Madness provides weapons. Okay, what does he mean by that? Well, people just start grabbing things, right? Whatever they bricks from the street or buildings, and if there's torches around, they're going to grab those torches. Okay, and then we have then with devotion, perhaps reverence, deep or heavy with maybe heavy with devotion or reverence and services. If perhaps, and then some man, and then we have conspexere, third person plural perfect. Okay, then they caught sight of. So all that stuff's going on. Then they caught sight of. Then, or actually, we've got a delayed C here. So then, if they caught sight of, or have caught sight of, and then what we've got here with the quem here is quem following C. Remember, si, nisi, nomine, all the allies go away. So this is anyone, right, or any man. Okay. So if perchance they have caught sight of some man, okay, weighty or respected for with respect to his devotion and or piety and his services, okay, they become silent. and they stand near with pricked up ears. They want to hear what he has to say. Okay, that guy rules minds. Okay, with words, with things having been spoken, and he soothes their breasts. In this way, the whole uproar, okay, of the sea subsided. It literally fell, okay? And afterwards, the father, okay, that's got to be Neptune again, looking out over the seas, and conveyed in the open sky, he turns his horses and flying. Okay, maybe we might even want to start here. He and conveyed in the open sky, flying, he turns his horses and he gives reins to the following chariot. Okay? And what we have here is, this is probably a dative, okay? It looks like an ablative form, but a lot of times Virgil will use, will leave that I off if he needs a dative, because if he's giving something, if he's giving reins, he's going to be giving reins to the chariot, right? Because what he's doing is he's letting the reins loose so that the horses can run. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.